So I would say right now I'm very cautiously optimistic about the current state of Wuthering Waves, but I want to hear Stioorg's take. So there's going to be a link in the description below for Stioorg's video. Definitely check him out. I've covered several of his videos in the past. So hit that like button for him. Hit that subscribe button for him. He makes great content. And while you're at it, hit that like and subscribe button for me. I greatly appreciate it. And now let's jump into the video.
Today we're doing one of those videos, the current state of Wuthering Waves. Watching and listening to the video till the end will make you a better person like me. Okay, so today let's talk about the state of the game. I'm not gonna talk about and do a review to every single thing because I already talked a lot about the game, but let's talk about the current game, the future of it, and of course, what are we expecting? I'm gonna start it with the revenue report. The game went a little down with the Jaja, which I would really say that it's a problem in decision making with making the Shangli patch too long, and making the second patch in a new game a filler patch isn't really that good of a call, but maybe they're cooking. But for now, it's a little questionable. They still make.
Yeah, it was very questionable because 1.1 was such a very good update. I mean, Mount Firmament was very beautiful. I love the aesthetic. I love the design. And then two banger characters with Jinshi and Shangli. And then with 1.2, and this is where it really was so questionable, is that 1.2 was literally, I mean, it was in every sense of the word a filler that you would expect to see in some anime. What are we doing this early in the game's life cycle doing a filler update? Don't get me wrong, Jeji is a good sub-DPS support character for Jinshi. Shangli Yao is actually an upgrade to Calcharo, 100%. But it's the problem is that these characters, you launch them in a filler update. And it doesn't matter if Shangli Yao's backstory is very interesting. It doesn't matter if Jeji is cute as a button. You put these characters in the context of a filler update. And so when anyone sees these characters, they're going to be like, oh, they came out during the filler update. A filler update early in a game's life cycle. 1.2. You can't do a filler update at 1.2.
Paid an insane amount of money, okay? 11 million is a crazy number. People do underestimate that in mobile only. But yeah, whatever. Let's talk now about...
Okay. When it comes to money, yes. Wuthering Waves still made a lot of money. There's no question about it. But when you compare... And this is a little unfair. It's a little unfair. But that you can't look past it. Wuthering Waves, and it's kind of their fault as well, Wuthering Waves was made to directly compete with Genshin Impact due to it being an open world anime-esque RPG. And the thing is that you can't look at this game and not compare it to Genshin Impact. It's impossible. And so when you look at the amount of money that this game made, even though it is a lot, it still doesn't compare to what all of Hoyoverse's games made in this last month. The thing is that when you look at that comparison, Wuthering Waves did kind of fall off, and part of the reason is that it was just a very bad decision to do a filler update during 1.2 this early into the game. And that's on Kuro Games and Wuthering Waves. That's on them.
The actual game, okay? Because no one is getting that money. So my first point about Wuthering Waves, which I'm also making a separate video about it, is holograms. And I think that holograms are carrying this game. Now the thing about holograms is that I can say that almost all bosses are good, with excluding bugs of course, because we started with the IX camera problems and things like that. But other than that, I think that every boss was cool. Some of them of course were a little annoying and had some weird mechanics, but my experience currently with Wuthering Waves is, other than doing dailies and playing the game from now and then, just logging in and trying new characters and new comps to just have fun in some challenge. In one of the holograms that I already did, by the way, is something super fun. I really like the holograms. They are carrying, and it is going to be getting better and better. We are
I would say it goes a little bit further beyond that, is that what makes this game so good is not just the character designs, because I think Wuthering Waves has some of the best character designs in all of gacha gaming. But what also really helps carry this game is it is an aspect of the boss battles, which is just the gameplay in general. The gameplay in this game is so fantastic, and it feels so smooth, and it rewards you for mastering it. And so when you take on these hologram boss battles, your mastery of the gameplay is going to determine if you get for that boss battle or not. Because for real, that boss is either one shot or two shotting you if you're lucky. It's really rewarding when you are able to master the gameplay to that level.
Finally having the Inferno Rider, and I can confirm it's so good. It's super fun. A lot of people will like it. A lot of people will tilt. I can't wait to see people try it. It's fun. But yeah, I think this mode is something we're missing in most gachas. Maybe I can say all the popular ones. And I think this is the main thing that a lot of people play Wuthering Waves for. Some good challenge that you don't find in most gacha games. And their approach with it is, okay, you can build your characters, right? You can make them the same level and, you know, level 90, and you can kill the boss easily. Well, every single new boss now goes to level 100, which makes you not able to do that. Unless, of course, you're a whale, but I'm talking about people who want to enjoy the game, of course. Now let me talk about the depth of Elusive Realm. I only played the first stage now. God, they're cooking. Like, as I said from the start of the game, this has the potential to be the best mode in the game. And
when it comes to the Elusive Realm, when it first came out, I wasn't a fan. I think they needed to get more characters into the Elusive Realm, because I wasn't a fan of how limited it was to the characters you could pick from. But now that they've added more characters and added more features that allow you to kind of flush out what you're trying to do with what particular character you're trying to run with, it's a lot of fun. And I absolutely love how they keep on making each level, each room look so unique. So honestly, I have completely changed my opinion on Elusive Realm due to how well they've built into it and made it better. That it's now, I can honestly say it's fun. Like I said, when it first came out, I wasn't a fan, but they have made me a fan of it today due to just doing what they need to do, which is continue to build and optimize and innovate into a good game that they have here.
the current state of this mode is cool. Like, this is cool for casuals or tryhards or anybody to enjoy this mode. You can mix and match and it changes every single patch. Now, of course, we can't dismiss the fact that we just got another free 5-star, the first free limited 5-star that we get, and he is cracked. Another character that is very, very powerful, and with Shorekeeper in the future, I think the meta will go crazy. And this is the thing about Wuthering Waves. I think that the community really likes the game, and you have those people who, like me, go and make a video and complain about something and you find it addressed in the next patch. I would say not everything, to be honest, but a lot of the things that we want to, you know, be fixed are getting fixed. So this actually makes me think about how generous and fun in the same time this game is. Like, it is actually doing a great job at being a free-to-play live service game. I can easily say that you don't need to spend money in this game, which takes me to the other thing. The 4 stars in this game are amazing. I'm making a video about Chessa currently, and this is one of the characters that not a lot of people are talking about, but she's like so much fun, like trying new characters that are 4 stars.
But he's not wrong. When it comes to most of the 4 stars, I'm actually really happy with a good chunk of them. Sanhua is really good. Yanwu has been getting better over time now that there are more DPSs he can pair himself up with. And Mortefi is basically this game's version of Bennett, or like the fire version of Xingqiu in Genshin Impact. Mortefi is just an absolute menace when it comes to his ability to just pair so well with other DPSs. But overall, I 100% agree with his take on 4 stars. There are a few other 4 stars that don't shine too well, but for the most part, the 4 stars in this game do really well at the job that they're needed to do.
Stars and getting insane results with them is something cool. I would say that there are some things that I don't care about in the game. I do not really like Tower of Adversity or the Abyss in Genshin or MOC. I don't really care about it. I kind of have fun with one of the, for example, Scar fights, but you know that this is like 60% of it is a stat check and 40% is a skill. You know, it's not the thing for me. I like holograms way more, but it's still doing a good job at making this mode. I hope they change it, by the way. I hope they make it even better. I still think the world needs some more build up. The story really needs help. Like, it's being so good currently, but we will see how it will be. Like, the story is really an important aspect and we didn't see a lot of it, which takes me to the other things. Events. I'm really happy that they are trying to implement co-op and make it work in this game. They are trying to see how they can make co-op work, and I think co-op is a very good thing. Like, if they make a good permanent mode, this game will have even a better future. And trust me, if they make something good and they actually innovate in co-op in these games, it will be a lot of fun. I really like to say how good this game is and to complain about it too. But of course, you know me, I will never dismiss that this is a gacha game. Like, this will always be a little down for me. And so if you want to try the game, it's so enjoyable to me. It has its problems. And to be fair, why should you even consider playing the game every single day, especially if it's very free to play friendly? So yeah, you can actually have so much fun. Maybe what you think about Wuthering Waves in the comments, and yeah, that was the video. Bye bye.
But yeah, on that last point he made about the story, the last good bit of story we got was 1.1 with the Mount Firmament story with Jinshi and Shangli, which was a great story. That was amazing. But right now, and I'm kind of going to go back to what I said earlier in the beginning of the video, which is we know that the next update with the Black Shores is going to be the next big story where Wuthering Waves progresses the narrative. And now's the time that they have to deliver. So when 1.3 hits, this is going to be the moment where Kuro Games and Wuthering Waves need to bounce back. Shorekeeper has to be a banger of a character, which it's looking like she is. And the story has to be really good. The area that I'm assuming they're adding with the Black Shores has to be amazing. They absolutely need to bounce back when it comes to 1.3 in the Black Shores. And I'm honestly hoping that Wuthering Waves and Kuro Games can do it. I want Wuthering Waves to pop off, which is why it just so baffles me that they did a filler update with 1.2. This was not the moment to do a filler update. Like I said, what's done is done, and now they need to nail it with 1.3. But that's my take on Stioorg's video and the current state of Wuthering Waves. But head down to the comments down below. Let me know what your guys' take is on the current state of Wuthering Waves. Do you guys agree that 1.2 was a bad time to do a filler update? Are you guys looking forward to the Black Shores with 1.3? Are you looking forward to pulling for the Shorekeeper? Are you guys optimistic about the state of Wuthering Waves? Or are you pessimistic? But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button. Head down to the link in the description below to check out Stioorg's video. Hit that like and subscribe button for him. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.